Folks, today on the Stoney Ridge Farm Channel, we're trying something new. This is the Wingfield American Harrow, and we're putting grass seed down on the pasture with the harrow. Just wait till you see it. I'm trying something different, and I hope it works. If it does, we're gonna save a lot of money. And I just made this tool. Guess what it's for before we start using it? Today it is hot. It is real hot. It's so hot you could fry an egg on a sidewalk. It's hot. What we're gonna be doing is taking Big T, the TYMT 1104 here, and the Batwing Wingfield drag harrow. So it's a 25-foot drag harrow. This isn't gonna take me very long. This is an experimental day here on the Stoney Ridge. We're gonna ride the ATV over, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I'm doing. But before we do that, I hadn't ran this tractor in about maybe a month and a half, something like that. It's been super dry. We are in a severe drought condition here in North Carolina, and I'm starting to get worried. There's no real rain in sight. We get a thunderstorm once in a while, but we are nearly 30 inches down on water right now. It is not good. What's this tool for? Stick around. We'll see you guys in just a second. We're gonna run over to the pasture. I'm gonna set it down right where I'm gonna use it. And you guys will like this. Haven't used a tractor for, I'm gonna say it's almost 2 months now. You can guess right now what that's for. Let's head on over the other side and I'm gonna show you guys what we're doing. Oh, got me a bucket right there, boy. Oh, dadgummit. Before we go any further with today's video, getting that grass seeded, we got today's day sponsor to talk about, Monument Grills, guys. A special shout out to Monument Grills. We've got a bunch of stuff on the grill right now, and I got 3 models I want to show you. Plus, there's a coupon code down in the video description, and we'll post a QR code. You can scan it with your phone and check out Monument Grills. Anytime I can save you money on something I think is cool, I think it's a good idea. This is the flagship model, the Eminence 605. This is the top of the line powerhouse. It features an extra large heat output, ultra fast heat up time. Its rugged, durable build is made to last, and it's designed for those who want the ultimate, no compromise outdoor cooking experience. So that's the flagship Eminence 605. Over here, we got a little smaller model. This is called the Mesa. This is, again, Monument Grills. This is the Mesa 2 415BZ. And buddy, let me tell you, it's doing its job right here. So it's a more compact version, perfect for smaller homes or couples looking for a reliable grill for everyday use, and it brings performance without taking up too much space. Yeah, I like that little Mesa. That's the perfect little back porch grill. Now, for those of you who are into tailgating, going to the beach, whatever, we have the G22 from Monument Grills. So this is the G22, and it's sizzling as well. It's portable and adventure ready, and I need to get my adventure on flipping these guys over. So whether you're hiking, backpacking, exploring the outdoors, the G22 makes it easy to prepare a great meal while you travel, wherever your adventures may take you. We'll flip these sausages right here too. Again, a huge shout out to Monument Grills for sponsoring today's video. I'll post a QR code right up here you can scan, and there'll be some coupon codes down below. Guys, I've never had a grill as nice as the 605 right here. Again, that's the flagship model. We got a couple accessories I want to talk to you about too. Inside the 605, I've got the griddle right here, and we got some squash. The grill's just now warming up over here. And over here are a couple other little accessories. So this guy is a tray that you put inside the grill and you fill up with charcoal. So if you want that charcoal flavor in your gas grill, you can do it. Never even heard of that. And this is the Monument Smoke Box. So you fill this up with wood chips of your favorite choice. Be sure they're for cooking, or wood chips that you've made. I've got some apple wood chips in the shed. We're gonna be using them. But that will give you that smoky flavor you've been looking for. Plus, you can also get the griddle, or I call it my cooking poncho, but it's really an apron. Guys, Thanks a lot for watching. Let's get back to the video. Remember, Monument Grills. There'll be a link right down in the video description and that QR code right there to scan. Let's get busy. Contact. There we go. It is so hot and dry here. This is not good. Here's what we're doing. So we're riding up here to a field where the cows have not been grazing. The pond is looking pretty good, but it's down. You can see how the dock is kind of cocked up right here. Let's just go check the water level here at the pond. I'm gonna say it's probably down a foot right now, at least a foot. Check it out. It should be up to here. It's probably at least down a foot. That's millions of gallons of water, millions. This pond is fed from springs and creeks that run up that way and all the way up through here. One rainstorm fills it right back up, but we are very, very low on water right now. The water table on the farm has dropped significantly. I've got a little pond on the backside over here that I kind of watch. It's fed just by groundwater, and it's down. There's no water flowing through the pipe here, and there's no water flowing through the pipe there or the upper pond. There's just no water flow. It's kind of sad. So what we have here is a pasture. This is going to be fenced in at some point here on the Stoney Ridge farm. We've got massive fencing projects coming up here pretty soon, and I hope you guys will stick around for that. I just had an idea, and I'm going to try to put this idea to fruition. So if you look, this is when your grass starts to go into senescence. And you can see what senescence means is that it just simply stops growing. There's not a lot of growth down low. You don't see a lot of green grass. And all of our stems, you can see they're in that stage where they were green and now they're brown. Well, that means something. We're gonna pop this guy out. All of these are seed heads. These seed heads have a pile of grass seed in them. A pile of grass seed. That whole area right there will or should seed itself out if I don't leave it like that. If I leave all this grass up like this, the odds of all those seeds hitting the ground are pretty significant, but we want to make it even better. And the idea that I had is basically overseeding with the drag harrow. Let me show you. So just these pieces of grass right here that I just picked out, if you shake them in this bucket, just like that, see how much grass seed? Okay, so we just generated, let's just do it again here. Let's just grab a whole handful. Okay, see all that grass seed falling? This is how they used to harvest rice back in the day. So my theory, see all that grass seed in there? Wouldn't take much to make a 50-gallon bucket of grass seed. See all that? That's awesome. So what I'm gonna try to do, and this is gonna be kind of your before and after shot. I'll walk out here a little ways. This is what our grass looks like before, okay? All full of seed, full of grass seed. And I'm going to drag all of this. We're gonna come right back here and show you guys. See all that grass seed? That is just money in the bank right there. So I'm gonna take the drag harrow and I'm gonna drag and drag and drag until we have no more grass seed left in the stems on these plants. And that is gonna fall down to the ground. And once we start getting rain again, all that grass seed is gonna sprout, and it's gonna make this field healthier. That is my hypothesis. So grass in the fall, once this stuff starts sprouting again, is going to be awesome. We're in June right now, and basically, I'm just gonna grab that tractor and mop it up. Now, let's run back to the tractor because we got problems with it. Clear prop. There you go, kinda. Woo. That bucket emptied out of there. drive by the honeybees real quick, see how they're doing. Oh yeah, looking good, looking good. Awesome, I got 2 hives looking good, 2 hives not looking so good. And the birdies are looking good too. Hey kids! All right, did you guess what this wire is for yet? Haven't used my tractor in a bit. You know, when I got ready to fire it up, the stinking battery was dead, or almost dead. It was low, so I got a jump box and we'll have to jump the tractor off. I checked the oil just because I haven't used this machine in quite some time, and the oil was fine, but this was not fine. Let's open the hood up and I'll show you. There we go. There we go. Now, what could possibly be going wrong under the hood here? Well, let me just show you. And this is why I have this hook. I raised the loader up. It's not really affecting me right here so much. I'm not hanging out underneath the loader. But if you look down in there, you'll see what I saw. That's the reason tractors burn to the ground. Check it out. I've got a bird nest in here, and this is the whole reason I've got cats. I don't know if I can get this thing out. I'll work on my tool here. Just dance. There we go. Let's make a handle. I'm gonna keep this with the tractor. All right, got me a handle. Oh yeah. And I'm gonna get up in here and I'm gonna pull out. This is why farm tractors burn to the ground. And it's all up into a bunch of wires in there too. A bird, I got cats on the farm. They're supposed to do their job here, but they're not doing their job, and a bird has built a nest back in here. I can hardly get my hand, like I can't get my hand back in there. There's just no way. So I fashioned this little tool, but I don't know if this little tool is gonna work either. This is not a good scenario. And again, this is where farm tractors kind of burn to the ground, because birds will get in and build a nest. That'll catch on fire and burn up every wire on this tractor. I am so glad that I found that. So I'm gonna diligently work here and see if I can pull out all that mess, and I'm gonna get my leaf blower and blow it out too. All right, got most of it out. Let me go grab the leaf blower. It's like a bale of hay up in there, man. All up in them wires. All right, I gotta fire the tractor up, and I gotta turn this wheel outward so I can get in there a little tighter. I gotta turn it so I can squeeze myself in there. Well, at least the battery was good. Look at all that. Right now, my insurance guy's watching me and thanking me for doing this. Birds notoriously have mites on them, and I got mites all up and down my arm. I have to go wash up. Mud. Still more in there. So the place where you need to be the most wary of having a bird nest is right up here. So, you know, this is all sealed off right here. This is all sealed off, but they can get in up through here. And what they'll do is build right up on top of that big dude right there. It's part of your DPF system on this machine. This thing gets super, super hot. That right there will burn your tractor to the ground. My Farm Bureau agent has told me all sorts of stories about tractors And actually, I know of 2 of my friends who have lost their forestry mulchers to fire from debris, just like that. Not bird nest debris, but forestry mulcher debris. So let's fire the tractor up and get on over there to the other side of the farm. Start working. Typically, I'll get a bird nest in my exhaust pipe. I don't know. After today, we're going to take the harrow off, drop it in the pasture, leave it there until fall. We're getting into mowing season here pretty soon. I'm going to have to clip the tops of these pastures. The cattle are actually in this pasture, but they're hiding up underneath shade trees where I should probably be hiding. Oh, wait a minute. I put water in the shade. There we go. All right. I'm glad I didn't have to jump this thing again. I do need to put my battery compartment lid back on. Contact! There we go. Here we go. Air condition. Crank it up, baby. Looks like it's knocking the seeds off from what I can tell. You guys can see it back there. This first run, we won't be out in the middle of the pasture, but the next couple runs, definitely be out there in the middle. My goal was to have this fenced off and have cows grazing in here and rolling out hay this past winter, but we just didn't get the project done. Lots more fencing. We're going to expand the grazing operation by at least 30 to 40 acres, hopefully by December. Fingers crossed. If it doesn't start getting a little bit wetter out here, we are going to be in a situation where we're going to need to sell off more animals. Hay is going to be in super short supply this year. This is not a joke. This is going to hit you. Oh, don't hit that. It's going to hit you in the grocery store bad. It just is, and I don't want to be the doomsday guy, but it is going to hit you in the grocery store. It's going to hit you in the wallet. It's hitting me in the wallet right now. Our farms around here, you know, nobody's crops are growing. No beans are growing. No corn's growing. Nothing. So it's It's not good. No hay is growing. Most people aren't getting a spring cutting of hay. We need rain so bad. All right, I'm gonna drag several laps this way, and I'm gonna turn back around and I'm gonna drag it back the other way too. Pond is looking gorgeous out here. Even the fish are dying of thirst. Hit my window. Wasn't no rock, it was my wrench. I got my wrench down there. Typically, guys, I would just mow this, but there's no reason to mow as dry as it is, and with fuel costs through the roof, I can drag this in 15 minutes and I can mow it in about 30 minutes. But I'm just not ready to mow yet. I think this is going to do something different. I think it's going to stimulate grass growth a little bit better here on the farm, especially in this little field. This used to be forested. It used to be woods, but it, not like rainforest, you know what I mean? But it was forested, meaning it was in the woods, and it was gully washed really, really bad. Just goes to show you what a little bit of extra care will do for your land. Let's see what you did. So this is right where we were checking a little bit earlier, and there ain't one, maybe one grass, tiny piece of grass seed in there. All of this basically just got skint plumb off. Look at that. No seed. Hardly any seed left anywhere on any of these plants. All the seed is gone. Where is it? Down here. So what we did here was we turned and dethatched this entire pasture in 15 minutes, really. We probably burnt $2 worth of diesel fuel, and all of that grass seed is down in there where that thatch was. The first rainstorm we get, all that's going to mat down to the ground and take root. That's what the goal is here. So I think we did a fantastic job. Just one more use for a drag harrow on the farm. I get a lot of pushback on this drag harrow. People say, well, it's going to compact your soil. It's not compacting the soil. It's not doing anything other than a 25-foot swath and knocked off 50 million grass seeds. I don't even know how many millions of grass seeds that thing just knocked off. I would say the equivalent of 8 to 10 bags of grass seed over this 3-acre little field right here. I think it's going to do a fantastic job. We'll keep you guys updated on this. Just an experiment I thought I would do here just to see what would happen. I also get a lot of comments and questions about irrigating and irrigating from these ponds. These ponds are way down right now. I could irrigate. I do have some K-line irrigation. I could set up a pump from the pond, and probably water this pasture. But I get a lot of comments like that's something simple. It's not something simple. When you see people irrigating fields of crops with those big cannon irrigators, we're talking about $30, $40, $50, $60,000 in infrastructure to run those irrigation setups. If I pumped from my well, I would probably run the well dry. It is so bad right now, so super bad. I know it looks green. I know we're in North Carolina and it does look green, but the only source of water that my grasses have right now is the morning dew. It's very disappointing, guys. You can just tell by the dock. I'll just walk you over here and show you. You can tell by this dock. It is really, really bad. So this is a flow dock. I'll post a link to this floating dock from Flow. Oh, nice bass right there too. I like that. Big old frog. You can see this is my floating dock, and It's supposed to rise and fall, but it kind of rides on these piers right here. Sometimes I gotta walk out here and step on it, but we are way high. Here, I'm gonna bounce on it. There it goes. See how it settled down. That pipe right there, the water level should be over that pipe. So we're down 8 or 10 inches, something like that. Not too bad. Healthy water, pond looks great. Man, I bet you I could do a little fishing this evening. Maybe I'll do that. Come out here and do a little bit of fishing. Haven't fished in my pond in, gosh, 3 years. Thank you guys. We'll see you next time on the Stoney Ridge Farm. It's a beautiful day here. Just thought I'd try something new. Look at that field. Can you guys see? It striped the field. Man, I don't know. I'm just interested in this kind of stuff. If you're interested in it too, be sure you subscribe. See you next time on the Stoney Ridge. Woo! Come on down to the Stoney Ridge. Bring your wife and bring your kids. We're living life pure and sweet. That's the way it's supposed to be, Stoney Ridge. Just dance. Why ain't you charging, fool? Charging. That's my chicken battery right there for my chickens. What'd I do with the tripod I just picked up? I ain't got no sense, boy. Ain't got no sense. It'll be okay. I ain't got no tripod. No tripod cares for me. No tripod cares for me. Man, that record, babe. What I want to do for a good blooper. I'm gonna drop my camera again. That's why we don't have nice things, guys. Air conditioned. Crank it up, baby. Y'all come back now. You hear?